Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday night. Currently 6:05 PM on a Tuesday night here in Australia. Hope everyone's had a great day. Also hope everyone has a great night as well. I'm in a great mood because it's Team List Tuesday. The team lists are out for the football for this weekend. The game's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Absolutely pumped for the round 6 of the NRL. So excited. At the moment, the NRL is so unpredictable with the whole travel thing. A lot of clubs have got to travel here, there, and everywhere. It's affecting them. Upsets are happening. You don't know who's going to win what at the moment. Upsets are happening every week. I can't seem to get more than 6 tips right at the moment, but I guarantee I'll get at least 6, hopefully 8 this week. Anyway, guys, let's get into round 6 of the NRL. It all kicks off Thursday night at Central Coast Stadium at 7:50 between the Knights and the Broncos. The Knights are $1.45. The Broncos at $2.85. This will be a really good game, I reckon. I think this is going to be a tight one. Let's have a look at the ins and outs for Newcastle. Lachlan Fitzgibbon is in for Newcastle. Outside of that, they're pretty much unchanged from last week. As for the Broncos, Alex Glenn and Tavita Pangai Jr. are back for the Broncos. Isaac Luke will apparently make his debut for Brisbane. Someone else is ruled out. Tony Staggs is out. That's the big one there. Tony Staggs has been ruled out. I think this will be a tight game. I see Brisbane at the moment. They're getting close to a win. I'm not sure if it'll be this week. If it's not this week, it'll definitely be next week because I play the Titans in round 7. So it'll be this week or next that the Brisbane Broncos do win. But I'm going to go with Newcastle this week. I trust them a bit more. I'm going to go Newcastle by 8. So I'll go Newcastle 24 points to 16. My man of the match is going to be Andrew McCulloch. I think he'll have a big game against his former side. So Newcastle to win 24 to 16. My man of the match, Andrew McCulloch. Let's move on to Friday night at 6 o'clock at Bankwest Stadium. It is the Rabbitohs versus the Warriors. The Rabbitohs are $1.45. The Warriors are $2.85 as well. Pretty much the same odds as the Knights Broncos game. Souths and Warriors. This is another one of those games where it's toss the coin. It's a 50-50. You don't know what you're going to get from both sides at the moment. The Rabbitohs at the moment, they lost 2 in a row against Roosters and Storm. Then they hit back against the Gold Coast. But only the Gold Coast. As for the Warriors, so hot and cold. I mean, they beat the Dragons 18-0. Then they lose to Penrith 26-0. Then they beat the Cowboys 37-26. The Warriors are up and down like a friggin' yo-yo. You don't know what they're going to get from the Warriors. As for Souths, James Roberts is back from that. He was ruled out last week, last minute. And as for the Warriors, David Fusitu'a is a chance on playing. So that'll be a big in if Fusitu'a does play for the Warriors. But look, I'm going to go with Souths. I think I trust the Rabbitohs a little bit more at the moment. I think it'll be a tight game. I'm going to go South Sydney by 6 points. I'm going to go the Rabbitohs 20 points to 14. My man in the match in that game is going to be Cody Walker. I think it'll be a good game. So Souths to win 20 to 14. My man in the match is Cody Walker. The other game Friday night is at Campbelltown Stadium at 7:55. It is the Panthers versus the Storm. The Storm at $1.45. Penrith at $2.70. Interesting game, this one. A lot of people think Melbourne will win. Let's have a look at the ins and outs. Kurt Capewell's out for Penrith. That's a big out. Dylan Edwards returns for the Panthers, which might be good for them. As for Melbourne, Jerome Hughes has a chance, but I don't think he'll play. I think Bellamy said in the press conference the other night that he's not going to rush Jerome Hughes with that broken hand injury. Paul Momorowski's a chance on playing, but Brent Lee's doing a good job at the moment, so I don't think Momorowski will be getting in. I think this game will be closer than what people think. A lot of people think Panthers will get smashed by 13 plus, but I'm going to go to Storm by 12. I think Melbourne will win this game 24 points to 12. I think the Panthers will be in this game, but I think the class of Melbourne in the key positions will get them home. So I'm going to go the Melbourne Storm 24 points to 12. My man of the match in this one is going to be the man himself, Cameron Smith. Let's move on to Super Saturday, my favourite day of football because there's 3 games and I can't get enough of it. The first one's on Saturday at 3 o'clock at Suncorp Stadium. It is the Gold Coast Titans up against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. The Dragons are $1.60 favourites. The Gold Coast at $2.40. A lot of people will probably tip the Titans here for value, but interesting game. Let's have a look at some of the ins and outs here real quick. Dale Copley's out for the Gold Coast, which is a big out. He's been playing some decent footy, Dale Copley. As for the Titans, Corey Thompson makes his debut for the Gold Coast. He came from the West Tigers, wasn't getting the run, so he goes up to the Gold Coast. So good on Corey Thompson. Hope he has a good game on Saturday. Tyron Roberts has a chance of playing, but I wouldn't play that dickhead. He can't do anything right. He's hopeless. That's for the Dragons. Corbin Sims. Is Corbin Sims in? He's in the reserves. Oh, look, personally, guys, I think the Dragons will win and win well. I don't see much points in the Titans. I can't see them going closer in this one. I think the Dragons will win well. I'm going to go the Dragons by 30. I'll go the Dragons 36 points to 6. My man of the match in that game is Zach Lomax. He's been quiet the last couple of weeks. He's due for a big game. I think the Dragons will win well. If the Dragons play like they did against Cronulla on Sunday, I think the Dragons will win quite well. So for mine, Dragons to win 36 points to 6. My man of the match is Zach Lomax. On to the other game Saturday night at Campbelltown Stadium. At 5:30, it is the Tigers versus the Cowboys. Go the Cowboys. The Tigers are $1.80. The Cowboys at $2. Cowboys got a few out. Valentine Holmes is out. Jordan McLean is out. Tom Gilbert is out. Michael Morgan is out. John Asiata is out. Can the Cowboys still win? I don't know. As for the Tigers, Russell Packer's suspended. Tommy Talau is out. Benji Marshall's in the reserve still, which I just don't understand. I don't get it. Billy Walters has been dropped as well by the looks of it. This is a very hard game. The Cowboys, we got a shocking record against the West Tigers, but I just don't see where the Tigers are going to have that confidence at the moment. I mean, if you go back 2 weeks ago, the Tigers lost to the fucking Titans of all teams, and then they had a hard game against Canberra. I don't know if they can score enough points to win this one, the Tigers. I'm going to go the Cowboys in this one. Absolutely zero confidence. It's a flip-the-coin game. I think the young Hamiso kid will do well. Young guy on the booth for the Cowboys, what's his name? Connolly Lemelu. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, so I apologise for that. But look, I think the Cowboys can get up. And this one, I think it'll be a tight one. I'm going to go the Cowboys by 4. I'm going to go the North Queensland Cowboys to win this game. I'll go 24 points to 22. My man of the match is going to be Isan Masters against his old side. I think he'll have a big game. The other game Saturday night. This is a fucking blockbuster. Saturday night, 7:35, Bankwest Stadium. The Roosters versus the Eels. The Roosters are the home team, believe it or not. The Roosters are $1.50. Parramatta at $2.65. This is a fucking huge game. This one. This is the game of the round, in my opinion. Parramatta are 5-0. They win this, they'll be 6-0. The Roosters are the juggernaut team. This is such a good game. Jared Rorea-Hargraves comes in for the Roosters. That's about it. As for Parramatta, Kane Evans is out. Onto the bench comes in, what's his name? Penny Terapo, I think. This game is going to be fucking close. I'm going to tip the Roosters in this one by... Jesus Christ. I'm going to go the Roosters by 1. Roosters by 1 point. I reckon this game will go to Golden Point, actually. Roosters by 1 point in Golden Point. I'll go the Roosters 21 points to 20. Luke Keary will kick the field goal at the 83rd minute. How's that for a prediction? My man of the match is Siwa Takiaho. So Roosters to win, 21-20. Man of the match, Siwa Takiaho. Should be a cracker. Now, Sunday football, 4 o'clock, Campbelltown Stadium. Another game that is like one of the games of the round. It is the Raiders versus the Seagulls. Canberra versus Manly. This is a potential finals game. Bit like the Roosters Eels game. This could be a grand final preview for all we know. This is such a good game. What are the odds? Canberra $1.60, Manly at $2.40. What a game this will be. Manly got a couple out. Martin Tapau and Moses Suli ruled out, and so is Corey Waddell. Brendan Elliott comes in. Curtis Sheridan's back as well. As for Canberra, anyone out for the Raiders? Don't look like it. Corey Horsburgh's in, which is good. I'm going to go for an upset in a way. I'm going to go the Seagulls in this one. I think Manly can win this one. I think this game will be really tight. I'm going to go Manly. I can see this game being really low scoring. I'm going to go Manly 12 points to 10. My man of the match is going to be Joel Thompson. And I think this game could be a possible grand final preview. So, such a good game of football, this one. Canberra look a bit tired at the moment, but this is going to be such a good game. I'm going to go Manly to win 12-10. My man of the match, Joel Thompson. Should be an absolute blockbuster, that game. And the last one, Sunday night at 6:30 at Bankwest Stadium. It is the Sharks and the Bulldogs. What are the odds in this one? The Sharks $1.53, $1.55 basically. The Bulldogs at $2.50. This is a really tough game to tip. The Sharks at the moment, they are lacking in confidence. They lost to the Dragons the other day by, 14 points or something. Ridiculous to lose to the Dragons. As for the Bulldogs, flogged by the Roosters. Showed some good signs in parts of that game. Who's out? Matt Moylan's a chance on playing. Bryson Goodwin for the Sharks. That's interesting. I don't think he'll play, though. As for the Dogs, Nick Meaney's out, so Jack Avarello starts. I thought he was pretty good in a bad side the other day against the Roosters. But you know what? I'm going to go for another upset. I'm going to go the Bulldogs in this one. I think the Bulldogs can steal this one. I think it'll be tight. I'm going to go the Bulldogs by 8. I'm going to go the Bulldogs. I'm going to say, what's a good score? I'll go the Bulldogs. 18 points to 10. My man in the match is Kieran Foran. If Bulldogs are the win, it's got to be on the back of Kieran Foran. So Bulldogs to win there. Well, let's go for my tips real quick. I've got Newcastle to win 1-12. South Sydney to win 1-12. Melbourne 1-12. Dragons 13 plus. Cowboys 1-12. Roosters 1-12. And Golden Point. Manly 1-12 and the Bulldogs 1-12. I think there's only going to be one flogging this weekend, but I could be wrong. Now let's get into my best part of the video. One of my favourite parts of the video. My best bets of the round. If you're a gambling man, you'll love these odds. Let me tell you right now. So let's go through it really quick. I want to try and get this video out under 14 minutes. So let's go through it real quick. These are just same game multis. So I've got Newcastle 1-12. First try scorer. I've gone with, who do I go with? Bradman Best. Anytime try scorer. Lachlan Fitzgibbon. It's paying $164. Very juicy odds right there. So, yeah, that's a good price right there. Now, let's get on to the next one. South Sydney, 1-12. First try scorer, Cody Walker. He's very due. Anytime try scorer, Ethan Lowe. It's paying $251. Very, very juicy odds right there. Now, Melbourne, 1-12. First try, Felice Kafusi. He's overdue for a try. Anytime, Ryan Pappenhausen. That's paying $276. Absolutely fantastic price. Move on to the next one. The Dragons, 13 plus. First try, Michaeli Ravalawa. Anytime, Paul Vaughan, $121. Again, how good are these odds, guys? These are absolutely outstanding. This one here is going to shock you all. I've got the Cowboys 1-12. First try, Isan Masters. Anytime, Jake Clifford. That's paying $651. What the fuck? That is an awesome price right there. Unbelievable. Now, this one here, the Roosters, 1-12. First try scorer, Boyd Cordner. Anytime try scorer, Michael Jennings. Fantastic price of $251. Manly, 1-12. First try scorer, I've gone with the opposition. I've gone with Jared Croker. Anytime try scorer, Joel Thompson. Unbelievable. $251. Fantastic. And the last one, Bulldogs 1-12. First try scorer, Dallin Matani-Zalesniak. Anytime. Blake Brayley. $400. Unbelievable odds. Anyway, guys, my special tip of the round, my absolute specials of the round are the Seagulls to beat the Raiders on Sunday. Manly and the Bulldogs on Sunday to win. Specials of the round. Get on it. Now, before I get out of here, I want to get out of here real quick. My mega multi of the round. So let's just go through it real quick. I've got the Melbourne Storm winning this game against Penrith. I've got it up here. Melbourne 1-12. Stick with it. I've got the Dragons winning against the Titans 13 plus. Another decent price right there. The Seagulls against the Raiders 1-12. And the last one I had, where was it? The Roosters at head-to-head. That multi will give you $44. So I'll go through it real quick. Where is it? Melbourne 1-12, Dragons 13 plus, Seagulls 1-12, and the Roosters at head-to-head, because you don't know if that game will be a cracker. Anyway, guys, that's been me. Hope you guys enjoyed my round 6 tips and my best bets for the round. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your tips in the comment section below. The corner post, guys, will be coming out later tonight. If not, definitely tomorrow sometime. My AFL round 4 tipping video will be coming out tomorrow night as well, guys. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm getting out of here. Make sure you guys go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I will be doing more live streams this weekend. I will be live streaming the Tigers versus Cowboys game on Saturday night. Anyway, guys, until then, catch you guys later on.